Some cars get nicknames that stick better than their real names. The BMW 3 CSL is exactly that kind of car. People called it the Batmobile because of its crazy wings and flares. This is the story of a race car disguised as a road car that forever changed BMW's path. In the early 1970s, BMW wanted to prove themselves in racing. They needed track victories to show the world they could build serious performance cars. But first, they needed a special vehicle. Racing rules required them to build street-legal versions before they could compete. This process, called homologation, created some of the most exciting road cars ever built. BMW started with their elegant E9 Coupe. This was already a beautiful car with the classic BMW kidney grills and the distinctive shark nose front. But to win races, they needed to make it lighter, more powerful, and better through the air. They gave this job to their new motorsport team, the group that would later become BMW M. The name CSL tells you what mattered most. It stands for Coupe Sport Lightweight. Making the car lighter was the main goal. BMW replaced steel panels with aluminum. They used thinner steel for the body. They stripped out almost all sound insulation. They even swapped glass side windows for plastic ones. These changes shaved about 200 pounds off the standard coupe. Only 1,265 of these special cars were made between 1972 and 1975. Even rarer are the cars with the full aero package that earned the Batmobile nickname. These had a front air dam, roof spoiler, and that famous rear wing that looked like it belonged on an aircraft, not a car. Today, these wild-looking versions are the most valuable and sought after by collectors. The craziest thing about the massive rear wing? It wasn't even street legal in Germany. BMW had to put the wing in the trunk when they sold the car. The owner would install it themselves after purchase. This unusual workaround showed how determined BMW was to build the perfect race car, even if it meant finding creative solutions to rules. Under the long hood was a masterpiece. A 3-liter straight-six engine. In the road car, it produced between 180 and 206 horsepower depending on the version. But in race form, this engine could deliver over 430 horsepower. The sound of this engine at full throttle is unforgettable. A high-pitched scream that still thrills racing fans today. The road version of the 3 CSL wasn't actually that quick by today's standards. It reached 60 mph in about 7 seconds. But in the 1970s, this was seriously fast. And the car wasn't built just for straight-line speed. It was designed for handling and endurance racing, where balance and reliability mattered just as much as raw power. The interior of the 3 CSL was basic compared to luxury cars today. It had just what you needed and nothing more. To save weight, many cars didn't have power windows, thick carpets, or sound insulation. The racing versions were even more stripped down. Just a roll cage, one seat, and the controls needed for racing. This focus on performance essentials would become a signature of BMW's M cars later. On the track, the 3 CSL became a legend. It dominated the European Touring Car Championship, winning the title in 1973, and then again from 1975 to 1979. 5 championships in 7 years. BMW had achieved exactly what they wanted, proving themselves in competition. The distinctive white cars with colorful stripes became racing icons. The 3 CSL also competed at famous tracks like Le Mans and America's Sebring. In 1975, a 3 CSL won the 12 Hours of Sebring with star drivers Brian Redman and Alan Moffat. This was a huge achievement for a European touring car going up against purpose-built race cars. These racing successes made BMW respected worldwide as a serious performance car maker. The 3 CSL also started something completely new, BMW's art car program. Famous artist Alexander Calder painted the first BMW art car, which was a 3 CSL race car. This began a tradition that continues today, with many renowned artists creating BMW art cars over the years. The colorful Calder car raced at Le Mans in 1975. After Calder's work, artist Frank Stella created the second BMW art car, also using a 3 CSL. These art cars showed that race cars could be more than just fast machines. They could also be rolling works of art. This connection between performance and culture helped make BMW unique and elevated racing beyond mere competition. The 3 CSL race cars had paint schemes that racing fans immediately recognize even today. The most famous was the white car with BMW M Division's blue, purple, and red stripes. These cars looked fast, even standing still. The bold colors and dramatic shape made the 3 CSL impossible to miss whether on track or street. Today, finding a real 3 CSL is extremely difficult. The road cars are rare collectibles that sell for over $300,000. The actual race cars are worth even more, sometimes over $1 million. These prices show how important these cars are to BMW's history and to car collectors worldwide. Many consider them the most significant BMW road cars ever made. What made the 3 CSL truly special wasn't just its racing success. It was what came after. The team that created and raced the 3 CSL would grow to become BMW's M division. The lessons they learned from making this lightweight, high-performance car would guide BMW for decades and create some of the most loved performance cars ever. The 3 CSL established BMW's racing DNA, the focus on lightweight construction, the powerful straight-six engines, the perfect balance, the bold styling. All these elements would appear in later BMW M cars like the M3, M5, and others. Without the 3 CSL, these cars might never have existed. It was truly the car that launched BMW's performance legacy. You can see the 3 CSL's influence in BMW M cars even today. Modern M cars still have distinctive aerodynamic elements, though not as extreme as the Batmobile's wings. They still use lightweight materials to improve performance, and they still have that perfect balance between daily usability and track capability that the 3 CSL pioneered. In 2015, BMW created a modern tribute to the 3 CSL, called the 3 CSL Homage Concept Car. This striking yellow show car captured the spirit of the original with modern technology. While it never went into production, it showed that BMW still honors the importance of the original Batmobile in their history. The concept featured modern versions of the classic's wild aerodynamics. The 3 CSL also influenced car design beyond BMW. The idea of a road car with racing aerodynamics has become common. Cars like the Subaru WRX STI, with its large rear wing, owe something to the path that the 3 CSL blazed. It showed that race car styling could work on road cars, and that performance cars could look exciting as well as drive fast. Even the nickname Batmobile shows how much this car captured people's imagination. It's unusual for a race car to get a nickname that sticks for decades. The dramatic look of the 3 CSL made such an impression that people immediately connected it to Batman's famous car, another vehicle that was both outrageous and effective. The name has stuck for nearly 50 years. BMW has created many great performance cars over the years. The M1 supercar, the E30 M3, the M5 sedan, but all of these cars owe something to the 3 CSL. It was the car that proved BMW could compete with the best racing cars in the world. It gave BMW the confidence and knowledge to build their M division into what it is today, a leader in performance vehicles. When car enthusiasts talk about the greatest BMWs ever made, the 3 CSL is always near the top of the list. Not because it was the fastest or the most advanced, but because it was the car that changed BMW's direction. It transformed them from a maker of nice sedans and coupes into a serious performance car company with racing in its blood. The legacy of the 3 CSL lives on in every BMW M car on the road today. Its spirit of lightweight construction, perfect handling, and bold design continues to influence how BMW approaches performance cars. Without this winged wonder from the 1970s, BMW might be a very different company today. Thank you for watching our story of the BMW 3 CSL Batmobile. If you enjoyed learning about this iconic car, please subscribe to our channel for more videos about automotive legends. Tell us in the comments which BMW you want us to feature next.